Here at the service, the Parc Jardin and Espace Vert of the city of Montreal, and we're going to go visit their compost installation. It's a medium scale site, so it's about 3,000 square meters. They process green waste from the city as well as organic waste from my company, Compost Montreal. So Compost Montreal was started in 2007 by Steven. He basically was living close to here and learned about the community composter. And so, you know, you had to walk several blocks to get to this community composter. So he thought, well, I'll just bike over and that makes it much faster. And then he started talking to his neighbors. And he's like, well, I'll bring it for you. How about that? On my bicycle, $5, maybe $5 a week. And so he started that. And he named it Compost Montreal. He was taking it to these little community compost bins, but quickly it was too much matter. He heard about this site that we went to visit today, which is unique in Montreal. It's unique in many North American cities to have a composting facility of that size in the city, an open air facility like that. So he went and he met Pierre Brochu, who was the gentleman who started it. And he said, this is what I'm doing, could we bring our stuff here? And Pierre said, sure. So he got a pickup truck, and he started collecting with the pickup truck. And that's how it all started.
This is the start of the process then. This is where things come in. So this is the original pile. So into that pile then, they receive a lot of manure, horse manure. There's also a lot of, as you can see, wood chips. There's also, you can see the bags that are in there. Those are compostable bags. So Ty's going to pull out everything that is plastic that is not supposed to go in. So all of this then, ultimately it's going to end up in the sifter. The cage at the back is spinning. There's a belt that goes this way. There's a screen. So this is a 1/4-inch screen that's on here, which is what's going to give you the finished compost with nothing in it. So anything that's bigger than the size of that hole is falling out the back. So this pile here has just been tested. It's been sent to the lab for analysis. So for 6 years straight now, since they started testing here, the compost that has been produced here has been tested as being of agricultural quality. So that means that it's been tested for all kinds of heavy metals and other contaminants, and that this stuff is good enough by far to grow new food with. So it's being circulated back into the urban agriculture projects, community gardens and so on are using it. Compost Montreal does a free distribution to all of the members of its service.
That yard is going to be closed at the end of August, which we didn't mention, I guess. We've been fighting that closure for about 4 months now. And the reason they're closing it is to make it into a parking lot.
For who or what?
For city vehicles. And the Ministry of Transportation is expropriating the Southwest from other yards where it's currently keeping its vehicles. And so the Southwest is also simultaneously one of the poorest boroughs in the city of Montreal. The property taxes are very low. They don't have a lot of space because there's so much development going on. People are looking like the Southwest is rapidly gentrifying right now because it's cheap to buy property. So there's a lot of resistance to having to be close to a compost yard. And you can understand because when you think about 250,000 residents being treated, you're talking about hundreds and hundreds of trucks going in and out every single day. So the noise alone, because every time one of those trucks backs up, it beeps. That's the regulation. So you'd just be living next to beeps. Beep, 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 all day long, every day. And then the smell, you know, and the fumes, all that sort of stuff. It's a very complicated cake. And it's also hard enough because we are busy enough just running our business on a daily basis. So taking on all this additional, work of trying to keep the site open and trying to keep our customers up to date on what's going on and advocating, it's a lot.